Welcome to the Lido Deck aboard the Here's to Us. Now we spend a lot of time up here, and I want to show you how we have created additional storage area as well as utilize the space that's here. And so we're going to show you how we organize as well as entertain and make the best use of this space.
Well, welcome to the Lido Deck, and we call it the Lido Deck because our friends Keith and Sue, where we were dockmates for probably about 2 or 3 months as we were getting ready for the loop, they called it the Lido Deck. So welcome to our little piece of paradise. And our boat has 3 Lexan doors, one on the port, one on the starboard, and one on the aft. And we added this security system. And if you want to see what that's all about, you can go to our website, whatyachttodo.com, and click on resources. And there you can find those which work really neat. And as I stand on the Lido Deck looking forward, I look up onto the bridge and you can see that it is fully enclosed. It has not only are all the windows tinted, but we have some umbrella shades that roll down or snap on, so give us a little bit more privacy. There you'll see a ship's bell, which is required for a certain length of boat. Also, you'll see up there is the air conditioner, and let me turn around and give you another shot of the air conditioner. That is for the Lido Deck. It's separate. It's 16,000 BTUs. And the air conditioner controls are also in the Lido Deck, right underneath the courtesy light switch, and also below the air conditioner controls is a 2-plug AC outlet. Another enhancement we did was put on security lights on both the port and starboard and forward and aft portion of the boat. And I researched these for a long time, and again, those are on our website, whatyachttodo.com. Go into resources. And I did not put these on with bolts. I put them on with very heavy duty Velcro, and they can be taken off because sometimes at a marina it may be triggering on the next boat, and so we can just take them off easily with Velcro, and they can also be taken off when we want to wax the boat.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just too much light for the boat that's docked next to us. So as a courtesy, we usually take those off the sides whenever we are docked at a marina.
But they're great for motion light, like coming into the boat in the cockpit, or if we have to go up on the bridge at night, that will activate. As long as they're motion, that light will stay on. This is one of 4 TVs we have on the Here's to Us, and this is its normal position underway. We've never had it come down, even in rough seas, so I don't know what kind of mount it was. It was done by the previous owner, but it is a great mount, and it just pushes up and it comes down, and when you want to push it back up, you just push it up and it stays up there. But it's a great addition to our boat. We have wired all of the TVs through a Glomex amplified antenna that sits on the upper bridge roof, and we had that installed in Michigan. There are 2 speakers in the Lido Deck mounted on the ceiling, and as part of a 4-zone Fusion UD 750 system that we have, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a video that is covering the bridge, because that is where the controls are.
This was the Lido Deck furniture when we bought the boat. A simple wicker set that was very uncomfortable because it was 20 years old. And we could have gotten cushions, replaced the cushions, but we decided to do something totally different.
Yeah, and what I didn't like about it, Rev, was the fact that it took up a lot of space. We were constantly trying to get around that coffee table, and there was not a natural flow through there. And of course, that plant that was in the corner was taking up space. So
now we have storage, and now we can fit a lot more people in the Lido Deck when we want to entertain.
We had these custom made. It wasn't an easy task, but we wanted it to look like it matched the boat, and so we did. And then we had these custom tables made. I had the tops made separately, and then I had the welder take care of what we call a C-type mounting for it, and I put them all together and painted them, and they're pretty functional, I think.
Turned out really nice.
Yeah. So just to give you an idea what it looks like, all three of those cushions come off. They're about 3 feet in average length and about 14 to 15 inches wide for the opening there. And so it really provides us with a lot extra storage for cleaning supplies or the shore power cord or some tools that I like to keep handy up in the Lido deck. So let's talk about the mini bar here, which has a sink. It also has an ice maker on the bottom left, and it has a refrigerator. I think what you're seeing there is the old refrigerator. I'm going to show you the new refrigerator in a little bit. And then also a storage cabinet on the right that kind of pulls out, and we can kind of put insect repellent and those types of things in there. And then on the top is 2 sliding doors. And so on the left-hand side, there's storage, and on the right-hand side, there's some storage, but there's also controls and auxiliary control for the Fusion stereo system. So here's the ice maker. Makes ice in a pretty efficient manner. It's a normal Isoret marine version. Here you will see the new refrigerator. We had to have a little bit of carpentry work done on that. Fully stocked there with all my favorite flavors. And every once in a while, Rev gets to put something in there.
Thank you so much.
Up on the upper left is, you'll see a storage area where we kind of keep things for cocktails, and then sliding over to the right, we have another storage cabinet, and in there you'll see one of our flare gun pistols as well as an auxiliary control for the Fusion stereo.
But to me, the Lido Deck is all about entertaining. It's where we have our most memorable dock tales, but not only dock tales, we also have breakfast.
Oh, Belgian Waffle Sundae.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Belgian Waffle Sundae.
There it is.
We invited people to enjoy those waffles with us at times. And back to dock tales. Look how many people we can fit in the Lido Deck now that we remodeled.
Some of my Air Force friends from along the way, we got to visit and entertain up there in the Lido Deck. So it's just been a wonderful place to have friendship up there and enjoy the scenery along the way as well.
Most definitely. We had friends from back home come and visit us. We also have celebrated quite a few holidays down there. We celebrated Christmas and New Year's.
New Year's, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it was a very memorable, memorable experience. We also, as you could probably guess, use the Lido Deck a lot for recording the videos that we have created on our Great Loop trips.
So we hope you enjoyed this tour of the Lido Deck, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time as we continue to give a more detailed tour of our Carver 504.